Hi, welcome back to this free video series on stress management. I'm Stephanie McCannon. I have for you today tip number 5 in our video series. It's the final tip, but it's not my final word on stress management. There is so much that we can do to decrease the stress and anxiety in our life so that we can live a more fulfilled, happy, healthy existence while we're on this playground that we call life. I would love to help you navigate through health and wellness, and there's a couple of different ways that I can do that. I have written an ebook about more positive practices and healthy habits that you can start to implement to ensure that your body is capable of handling the stress that you give it throughout your day-to-day living. You can also join my Webinar of the Month Club. It's a great way to get helpful tips and tricks and to interact with me every month on a different health and wellness topic. For example, this month it was stress. Next month it'll be communication, and the following month it'll be something different. Every month I go over a different health and wellness topic to serve you, and I'm always open to suggestions. So feel free to let me know if there's a particular topic that you want covered, that you need a little bit more guidance or assistance with, or something that, really keeps you from enjoying your life the way that you really want to. But enough about that. Let's get on to tip number 5. It's control versus no control. It's very important to get clear, to be specific about what's causing the stress in your life. And today we're going to focus on whether or not you have control or no control over those situations. For example, the stress that I alluded to in the last video was my children's rooms, and the stress and the anxiety that created for me. And I decided that I did have some control over that. I could make their beds. That would make me feel better, and it helps them feel better too. Sometimes we don't have control over the situation. I can't control the weather, certainly can't control all the traffic. So then we have to make a decision about how we're going to react to those situations. So once you've determined if you have control or no control, you have to decide on what action you can take or letting it go. And for the situations that we really can't control, we need to just let it go or reframe the way you're thinking about that. What do I mean? Well, if you're sitting in traffic, if you're stuck in traffic and it's going nowhere, you can grip the steering wheel and tense your body and think about the traffic not going anywhere and think about being late to your next appointment. Or you can let it go. You can remind yourself that you're stuck in traffic, that there's nothing much you can do about it. You can think different thoughts. You can turn on the radio and enjoy some music. Control versus no control. I'll give you another quick example. I often get rid of furniture and clothing periodically, and I'll call local companies and they'll come to my house and they'll pick them up for me, different charities. And sometimes when we've settled on a particular day and I've taken all of my donations outside and they're waiting for the charity to come pick them up, they don't necessarily show up. So I have a choice. I have to decide if I have control or no control over that situation. I have no control over them coming or not coming to pick up my donations. But I do have control on how I respond to it. And I can tell myself I have a couple of choices. I can call the company and see if there was a misunderstanding or if they'd like to come another day and pick it up. Or I can decide to pack it all up in my car and take it somewhere. Those are my choices. I can choose how I'm going to react to the situation that I had no control over. So the bottom line is we always have a choice. We always have a choice. Decide if you have control over the situation that's causing you stress and can you do something about it, like make the beds. If you have no control over the situation, like a company not coming to pick up donations that I've set outside for them. What can I do? What can I control in that situation that initially I have no control over? I would love to help you and to continue this conversation on stress and stress management, and I would love to hear your feedback. So if you would indicate down below and let me know how these tips and tricks are improving your life and helping you decrease the stress and anxiety in your day-to-day living, I would really appreciate it. I would also invite you to join my Facebook group at Stephanie McCannon Online, and I'm on Twitter and all sorts of other social media. I would love to continue the conversation and connect with you. Thank you for watching this video series. It's been my pleasure.